Hi guys, so thank goodness we're back in HD and I'm filming on my regular camera, not my laptop. I will admit I got a bit lazy there for a couple videos that I did film, which I still need to get up. Sorry about that. I've started working and it's just been like 8-hour days and I've been so exhausted that, you know, the first thing I do is come home, take my makeup off and pass out. So, but I will remember to get those up for you guys. This video is going to go up and then I have a couple more that do need to get uploaded because I think they're good and they're going to be helpful to a couple people, or hopefully more than a couple, right? But it's time for the monthly products video, and it's going to be a combination of likes, dislikes, and purchases, as I typically try to do. So, we're going to go ahead and start with skincare, which has been a big part of my list of favorite things this month, because my skin has really improved. And I honestly can say I think the biggest factor of my skin health has been just keeping everything sanitary and clean. It might sound like common sense to change your pillowcases every night or every other night, but I guess I sort of forgot to do that, but I started doing that and it really did make a big difference in my skin. My skin was not freaking out as much. I didn't notice new breakouts every other day, and it really has helped. And that, combined with changing my towels pretty frequently, has helped as well. So, cleansing wise, I started using the Cetaphil antibacterial cleansing bar. I also have the gentle one, but the bar itself is like in my bathroom and it's wet because I used it. But this is just the gentle one. And for some reason the bar seems to be a little bit more effective than the actual like gel or cream rinse. If you get this, it would obviously say antibacterial. It looks like this. It just is a plain white bar of soap. Comes packaged like this, but I swear to you it has made the biggest improvement in my skin. I can't even explain it to you guys. It's amazing how well it worked. It's gentle, it's effective, it gets my skin clear and free of all nasty bacteria that could be residing on my skin. But I will only use this at night or in the evening because it's not really excellent at controlling oil, which is definitely something I need during the day, so I switched back to using my Checks and Balances by Origins, the frothy face wash, I believe it's called. I forgot to grab it, but it's in my shower and I used it this morning. And this is still wet from last night, so... but yeah, this is excellent. Definitely go pick it up if you have acne-prone skin. I really think it'll make a big difference, and it's still gentle enough to where it's not going to strip your skin. Okay, the next thing is the Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. Apparently this is the refill pack, but I don't know what the regular pack looks like. These are just obviously makeup remover wipes, and I use these when I get home from work, which is around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I work from 8 to 5, and I'm doing a lot of strenuous activity, so I've been sweating, getting gross, blah blah blah, which also means I've had to get some long-wearing makeup, which I will mention as well. But this is good to just take your makeup off, cleanse your skin a little bit without having to use an actual cleanser, because I find if I over-cleanse my skin, then my face just freaks out. I start getting dry patches, which is what I have. For some reason I have dry patches. I haven't been over cleansing, but for some reason I have dry patches, but I'm still oily. It's a little odd. And these are pretty inexpensive, and you get about 25 wipes, so that's great. Okay, let me just tell you guys, I can't believe I stopped using Milk of Magnesia as a primer, as an oil control primer, because I swear to you it makes the biggest difference in my skin and oil production and breakthrough of oil on my makeup throughout the day. This is a mineral. It's just magnesium hydroxide and water in here. That's all that it is, and this is actually a saline laxative, which is a little odd, but I swear to you it works on the face. And I think because it is a mineral, it does absorb oil pretty well, which also means when you apply it, I like to just take a cotton pad, you know, tilt the bottle upside down, get it damp, and then just pat it on the places I get extremely oily. My voice just cracked. Hormones. I just pat it on the places that I get extremely oily until I can no longer see any white residue, until it's completely blended in and there's nothing sitting on top of the skin, and then I'll apply my makeup, and I swear it makes the biggest difference in how long my makeup lasts throughout the day and how oily my skin gets. This is just the Equate version. It's the off-brand of the Philips Milk of Magnesia, but I think a size that is what, 26 ounces, cost me $5 or so. So definitely go pick this up if you have oily skin. There's very minimal ingredients, which is going to mean it's good for acne prone or sensitive skin as well. So at least it has for me, because I have acne prone and sensitive skin. So definitely look into that. And let me just tell you guys, oh, I have found like a holy grail product. This is the Shiseido Ultimate Sun Protection Cream for face. It's very water resistant with a sunscreen of SPF 55 and PA++. It looks like this. I bought this as per recommendation of Josh Collier on one of his videos, and I'll have to find it and link it to you below. I believe it was just about zinc oxide and just the wonders that zinc oxide can do on the skin. It's supposed to be like a natural anti-inflammatory, a natural sunscreen, I don't remember what else he said, but I know it was just a bunch of things that were issues with my skin, and I figured it would be worth it to pick it up. And since I do have oily skin, the cream is, when you think about it, the cream wouldn't be ideal for me, but I wear this on a daily basis, and I have no issues with over oil production. I swear to you, my skin does not freak out over it. It doesn't produce way too much oil, which tends to happen if I use too much sunscreen. But this has just made a huge difference in my skin. And just the irritation of it, like, because, you know, normally sunscreens, they bother my skin no matter how long I have them on or how well I take them off, but wearing this throughout the day, it's very nourishing and it's very soothing to my skin. I can't talk, my voice is just going. But this is excellent. This is a 2-ounce bottle, and I believe this was $35. You can purchase the sun protection liquid, which I think is 3.3 ounces for $39, which I'm contemplating on whether or not I should exchange this for the liquid and see if I like the liquid a little bit better, just to see if it can help oil production a little bit more. But you know, being that this is the cream and it hasn't bothered my skin, I really don't see a huge deal. I do plan on purchasing the sun protection foundation though, so that'll be good. Maybe I can have the cream and the liquid and then just alternate between the two on which one I use daily. So but yeah, definitely check this out, you guys. Now I'm gonna extremely listen to what Josh has to say no matter what. I mean, like, I'm gonna have to go buy all the things he recommends, because we both have oily skin and sensitive skin, so you gotta find people that you have similar things with so you can find out what works for them and try it for yourself. So love this, check it out. And then since I've had to wear things that are going to be pretty long lasting, I've had to buy some new products, but I can tell you the things that I have already in my collection that have held up excellent when it comes to like longevity and wear time, and especially if you have oily skin. The Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua is a liquid foundation. It's a pretty thin consistency, and I believe it has a pretty high alcohol content, and so I think that's really what's helped with keeping my oil at bay throughout the day. But I also just love the finish of this. I love how it goes on. I love how natural it looks. I'll wear this like all over and then just spot conceal places that I need a little extra coverage. And I swear, like, you'd think that something like this, which is so smooth and emollient, would cause extra oil production throughout the day, but nope, it's excellent. So $45 I believe this was, but I think it's worth every penny. You know, if the makeup's gonna make my skin look good and last all day, I mean, that's really all I can ask for. And then also the Bobbi Brown Oil-Free Even Finish Compact Foundation, which I think I hit pan on. Can you see? Right in the middle. This is a very smooth and creamy emollient cream foundation, which you'd think it wouldn't be great for oily skin, but it really is. This is one of the only foundations I have, besides the Chanel one, that has lasted me all day without making my skin extremely oily or irritating my skin because of the ingredients. It's excellent. I'm in the shade Beige 3, which I'm also Beige 30 in this. But it's amazing. So definitely check this out. I purchased mine at a CCO and got a pretty good discount on it, so maybe if they have them at your CCO, you can get a good deal on those as well. I purchased this recently because, well, let me mention a product I didn't like. This is the Amazing Cosmetics Amazing Concealer, and while I do like this concealer, first of all, the color is called Medium Golden, and it's quite peachy. It's got a little pink to it, which is weird because golden, I think, yellow, I think what my skin tone needs, not pink is definitely not what my skin needs. But not only is this, I mean, it's a great concealer, it does cover well, but it's a little too liquidy, so it slides off my face. It doesn't last on my face at all, and you know, so that's why I was on the hunt for a cream concealer that was going to stay on my skin a little bit better. I do still use this for under my eyes. It's excellent for that because it does have that pinkish tone to it. But for face, it slips off and it's just not the ideal color for my face. But I purchased this recently. And I was sort of hesitant to because it is also a liquid concealer, but let me just tell you guys, all the claims that are made on this are absolutely true. Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealer. This is waterproof, non-comedogenic, and fragrance-free, and oil-free. Do you see my face? I mean, I'm sure you can still see a little patchiness, but that's because I didn't really spend a lot of time on my concealing today, but this covers everything. As long as you apply it correctly using like a flat concealer brush and then, you know, maybe buff out the edges or pat out the edges, as long as you do thin layers and build them up, this will cover anything. And this does not slip off my face at all. It lasts all day and it stays matte and it stays on my face, and I don't need to reapply it through the middle of the day. Like, this is excellent. And, you know, 32 bucks, it is expensive, but if it's gonna cover my blemishes and stay on my face, that's all, you know, again, that's all I can ask for. MAC Studio Fix, I fall in love with this every single time I start using it again. I've even hit pan. Oh my god. I'm in NC40, which is a tad dark for me. I think I'm maybe like a 35 or a 37, but I can get away with it because I do just press it into my skin and then buff it out. My voice keeps cracking. What is going on? This is excellent. The finish of this is my absolute favorite thing. This just makes your skin look like velvet. It literally blurs any harsh lines that you have on your face whatsoever. It softens any appearance of pores. It covers really well. I use this as like an extra layer of coverage on my blemishes, and since it is a golden undertone, it does help to counteract the redness. But what I'll do typically is I'll just take my e.l.f. powder brush, I'll take some of the powder, press it onto my skin, and then buff it out, and it stays on all day. It covers well. The finish is flawless. It makes my skin look airbrushed, and it's just an amazing powder. I do not know what I would do without this. I purchased the NARS Ramatuelle eyeshadow trio because, well, I love NARS and I love apricot, and since they had an apricot eyeshadow, I pretty much died. But it took me a while to get it because I went to go buy it, I think the weekend it was supposed to come out, and they hadn't gotten it in yet. And I said, well, will you call me when you do get it in? And they never called me, so that's my angry face for them. But I did purchase this at my JCPenney Sephora, and I love it. I really do. This apricot color, it's a matte color. It looks excellent in the crease. It can look a little odd if you don't do it right because it is sort of like a warm tone and it can look like you have redness around your eyes, but if you just use this softly in the crease, it looks like a very natural definition, and it almost looks like a sun-kissed crease look. It's a little odd, but it does look beautiful. This icy peach color has this most beautiful sparkle ever. It's very iridescent in the sense that it just, when you move in the light, it catches all these different, like, there's like a white and a gold and a peach shimmer. It's beautiful. And then this silver color, I haven't really played with that much yet, but I do think it'll look quite nice. It's very unexpected when it comes to these two warm colors in here, but I think it works well, and I don't have a color that's this light and this icy, so definitely really have been enjoying this. I also purchased the Marc Jacobs Oh Lola Rollerball perfume, and this is definitely going to be my summer fragrance. It's very, I loved it the second I smelled it. When it first came out, I smelled a little sample of it and I fell in love. But again, summer fragrance, it's beautiful. I think it's got like pear and some different kinds of flowers, some fruit. Yeah, it's just very fruity and florally and very girly, which I typically don't gravitate towards. I like, if I'm going to wear a perfume, I like it to be very fruity and very fresh and not so feminine and floral, but I do just love this. And $20 for a little rollerball, which, I mean, I never go through a full perfume anyway. This is going to be excellent, especially for travel. Okay, now into things that didn't really work for me. I used to really enjoy this, but it just is a little too, it doesn't control oil enough for me. This is the No. 7 Rebalancing Day Fluid, which I thought I was going to love, and I did it first. And if I'm not wearing any makeup that day, if I just need a moisturizer with a little bit of an SPF, this is excellent. But if I'm wearing this during the day and I need it to last all day, it just causes my skin to be way too oily. So that's a little bit of a letdown, because I do like Boots No. 7 as a line and Boots as a company in general, but it didn't really work out for me. Two powders that just don't really work too well. I mean, this is my absolute favorite powder, and it was, but it's not ideal for oil control. This is a Clinique blended face powder. This is a beautiful finish, very translucent without looking ashy, a very natural looking powder. It's excellent to set makeup, but it just does not hold up against oil production for me. If you have really oily skin, this is probably not ideal for you, but if you have normal to dry or even slightly combination skin, definitely check it out. And then MAC Blot Powder. This just looks too much like powder on my face. I mean, I've pretty much finished with it, but it just is too powdery, and it just clings to any blemish that you have that has a little bit drier skin on it, or around your nose. Any little hair you have on your face, it's going to cling to it. So if I don't shave, I look like I'm covered in dust. So it's not excellent, but you know, what can you do? So yeah, that is everything. I talked way too long, we all know that I do, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely check out the sun protection sunscreen and MAC Studio Fix if you need an excellent powder. It's going to give you a beautiful finish. So yeah, that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and until my next video, I will talk to everyone soon. Bye!